What's going on, guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is another cold winter day in Perth. As you can see, I'm all like rugged up in my jumper, but hopefully I'll warm up a little bit as I get into my intense leg day today. But yeah, we are 7 weeks out. Today I'm training at Doherty's. So again, a little bit of a change of environment, which I love from time to time. It's a really good place to like practice posing and stuff like that as well. So I'm really excited to see how I look like in this lighting. I also brought my bikini today. So I'm excited to see how I'll look in my bikini in this lighting posing here. Just haven't really looked at myself for a long time properly since my last check-in, just because it's been cold and like I've just been covered up all the time. So I don't exactly know how I'm looking right now, but prep is prepping. I'm feeling the full effects of the prep feels. Definitely sleep is getting affected. Like I've been waking up earlier and earlier, but I've also been able to go to sleep a little bit earlier. I'm still getting a good solid like 7 to 8 hours. Generally, like I stay in bed for like minimum 8 hours, but yeah, so it's been like a little bit disruptive. So I think a solid 7 hours, but knowing me, I would function much better on like 9+ hours of sleep, but that's just something that just kind of gets affected during prep. But thank God, like my sleep has definitely been much better this prep compared to a lot of previous preps. Like I think in the past, like I would wake up at like 4 or 5 a.m., which is just not ideal, and I just get really tired midday. So if I force myself to kind of sleep in a little bit more, I find that really helps me manage my fatigue during the day. I'm a bit less tired, and also sleep is a big factor when it comes to your hunger levels as well. Studies have shown that if you don't sleep enough, you're gonna be more hungry. So I think even though food is low, I've been able to manage well because I'm really focusing on my sleep recovery and stress management this prep, and I think that has definitely played a big role into helping me not feel so shitty at this level of body fat. So weight hasn't moved too much. I'm kind of in a little bit of a plateau in the 46 zone. I'm really hoping to break through into the 45s in the next couple of days. And then hopefully by then we will pretty much be ready and we can work on slowly reducing fatigue and filling me out for the show, and bringing in a nice full rested physique to the stage is basically the goal for me and coach. But for now, my job is to make sure I keep up with the training intensity whilst being very mindful of my back, of course. I don't want to get injured again. So I need to have a good balance today with pushing myself and also not pushing myself too hard, especially with the RDLs. So we'll see how we go, but time to kill a leg day, so let's get started. Leg day with some hamstring curls. I love this hamstring curl machine because I rarely train here. I always take some time to figure out exactly what weight kind of feels good for today. So it says 70. I'm gonna assume it's 70 pounds, not 70 kilos. So we're gonna go for 70 today. We're gonna do 2 sets, whether it's a top and back off or whether it's 2 top sets. I should remember because I've been doing literally the same program for the last like 40+ weeks. But I do have prep brain and I do forget things from time to time. Oh no, 3 sets. We have 3 sets today. Okay, 3 sets, 2 top sets, 1 back off set. So let's get started on our first top set for today. Good one, 10 to 12 reps, we got 10, but they felt really good contractions. The last rep obviously slowed down just the right amount, so very Happy with that for my first set. Going to aim for maybe 11 for the second set. But if I only get 10, I only get 10. I feel like that wasn't one RIR, so if I really hit failure on the next one, I should be able to get 11. First exercise done. So next we got hip thrusts. I'm going to be doing 3 sets of hip thrusts. Going to be sharing the Smith machine with my fellow IFBB pro, Catherine. So we'll probably do them together, and then I will head on over to the RDLs. Really bad, but like today. Oh, no wonder. I was like, why is today so good? And I train around like 9, 10. Yeah. Another 20. Oh, it's heavy. We'll get each other through the 3 then.
It makes such a difference, honestly. Maybe it's just if someone's talking to me, I'm not
Distracted by the pain, yes. How many did you aim for?
Tell me about all that good Japanese sushi I'm going to eat
Oh.
in November.
You still have a little bit of a break in America still, right? Yeah. 4, good. 5, 6. You got more, come on. 10, good, keep going. 11, good, keep going. At least 2 more, at least 2 more. Nice, 1 more, come on. Nice, good.
Nice. Good. Good control. Squeeze. One more, let's go. Come on, drive it up. Squeeze. Good. Come on, up. Yes. Well done.
Last one, all the way. Nice.
Nice. Cool. Drive it up. Good. Come on. Up. Yes, let's go. Come on. Last few. Let's go. Push. Up. Come on. Up. Underestimate how heavy that is.
Oh, my head is pounding.
Yeah.
Exercise number 3, my favorite, but also now gives me a little bit of fear, the RDLs. So we've got 2 top sets. We have so far done 3 sets of the hamstring curls, 3 sets of hip thrusts. So the reason for setting it up this way is obviously so I don't go too ham and crazy on the RDLs. If my RDLs were my first exercise, I would kind of be pushing with more strength and power because I'd be feeling fresh, rather than kind of like pushing my glutes and hamstrings to the limit. So if I were to be going for more strength-based progression obviously I'm gonna put it first, but the goal is actually not to get stronger in these, but maintain strength and make sure I'm still putting the same amount of stimulus on the muscles. So because both me and my coach know that I have the ability to be really strong, and being strong is not the goal, maintaining strength and gaining muscle is. So putting it third will allow me to still push the muscles that I need to push to the limits, without going too crazy with it and taxing my central nervous system. So if I had this as my first exercise, went really ham and everything, my central nervous system will be a little bit too fried to really be able to maximize my hip thrust or the leg curls and things like that. Obviously I need a lot of glute and hamstring, so I'm glad I was like fresh for those isolation movements to really push those to the limits. And now it's just emptying the rest of the tank with this. But because I'm quite fatigued, I still need to be really careful. So it's all about having that good balance in between of making sure I push myself with these and keep up with all of the numbers that I have been hitting, but also be very, very, very careful and wary to not get injured. I think it's good to go for 80 today. I'm just a bit scared because I always kind of like feel like I'm feeling good whenever like I kind of get injured or like tweak my back, or when it doesn't feel right, it always begins well. So, but I'm feeling really good, so we'll see. That's really hard. Tried to be really careful, so I went a little bit slower, which made everything so much harder. So I only got 8 reps, but still win. Lack of oxygen, lack of glycogen. I'm gonna die. Last exercise, single leg press. We only have 2 sets. I usually do about 12 reps. So I'm just gonna pop on a decent amount of weight and then see how much I can actually get on this machine, because this machine is very much different from the one I usually use, but I really, really love this machine. This one has like the individual leg platforms, and I can get like a good range of motion as well, being a shorter person. So it's definitely going to feel different. So the weight and amount of reps that I do is definitely gonna be like a little bit different, but we're still gonna push ourselves and see how we go. So that set felt great. So we're gonna add a little bit more weight for the last one and then call it a day. done for today's leg day. I'm going to do some posing. I do have some cardio to do. I'm contemplating if I should do it today or another day, but I think I'm going to smash out a little bit anyways. And then I do have a half an hour drive home, so I just need to manage my blood glucose levels so I don't start feeling hypoglycemic on the way back. So I do have to manage that, which is like the hardest part about prep, is managing that feeling for myself. But other than that, like today's session actually felt really, really good, all things considering, especially because I had a really hard squat day on Monday and today's Wednesday, so I only had really one day in between. But I'm feeling fairly good today, like managed to do my 80 kilos on the RDLs without any pain. Even though the rep range is a bit less than what I usually do, I'm still happy that I was able to pick that weight up. I think I literally could not have pushed myself any harder for the hamstring curls or the hip thrust. Definitely maxed those out. And these had a really good connection and I felt really good in them. So not the highest intensity of sessions, but it's a session that felt like really, really good today. So I'm really satisfied with this training session. Obviously, I have another leg day on Friday, so I don't want to absolutely demolish myself. But yeah, we'll see. If I have energy, I will do some cardio today. Otherwise, I'll just have to make sure that I get all my 5 sessions done by by Sunday. And that would still be considered a fully compliant week of prep. So just practice some posing, and it's literally the first time I've put on a bikini. I am pretty happy with how everything is looking. Hopefully, we did take some photos, so I might send some of those to Coach, let him have a look, because me with a little bit of food and in this kind of lighting looks very different from me just like fasted in the morning with my box lights. So sometimes my coach kind of wants to have a look at how I look like in different lightings and having eaten and drank water with the pump and things like that to really see how my body is going. But I really don't feel like we have that much further to go. I think if I can drop maybe about half a kilo to a kilo more of fat, we should be where we would need and want to be. So I still want to get a little bit sharper in the midsection. I feel like is what I personally want. Maybe a little bit more sharper through the front of my legs and a little bit through the back, but my glutes are pretty much where they need to be in terms of like most of the body fat that I want gone from there is gone. So there's not much body fat on my glutes anymore. So it's just a little bit of the other parts of my legs and get like a little bit more lines in through there will be nice. Obviously waist and midsection is good, but just like a little bit sharper through there. And even though it's not super important for the upper body to be that shredded, like that would be nice for me. I just kind of like when my delts look a little bit more crazy, but that's definitely not what's required of the bikini criteria. It's just what Nicole likes to look like. But yeah, so if I can just get half a kilo of fat gone, we should be ready to go, and then I should be able to start carbing up, looking at how that looks when I'm carbed up. So sometimes I may feel like I look a little bit softer, but it's only because I'm also really flat. So yeah, every day is different, and we'll just see how it goes. But for now, I think maybe I'm going to take a couple more photos to just send to Coach and just to see what he'll say with those photos and with my Friday check-in. And then obviously I'm going to keep you guys updated where it goes from here. But basically now it's like we're just really close and we're just trying to perfect everything. We do still have 7 weeks to make everything perfect, so that makes me really excited. So overall, I'm having a good prep day today. Not every prep day is good, but I'm feeling pretty good today, all things considering. So yeah, I may just go up and do do a little bit of cardio that I'm supposed to, and just kind of slowly tick that off, since I am feeling pretty okay today. And then I do have a little bit of work to do, and then I'm gonna obviously chill for the rest of the day because tomorrow's Thursdays, which all my clients start sending their check-ins through. So I try not to overwork myself on like a Wednesday, try to wake up fresh on a Thursday, but Thursday is a rest day, so I don't actually train on Thursdays. So all the more reason to go just that little bit harder today, get more ticked off and done, to just try and get ahead of the week. But thank you guys for joining me on my leg day today. If you liked the video, please remember to like the video, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.